Hello everybody, welcome to a very quick and rudimentary video. Anyway, so jumping straight in, the devs of Dead by Daylight last night, about 7 p.m. UK time, were streaming on YouTube and Twitch, and the stream was basically all about the changes coming to all the different Dead by Daylight platforms. And within those streams, the devs were also sharing with us the details about the new chapter, which you might have guessed by the thumbnail is about Silent Hill. Um, anyway, this includes information about the new killer and the new survivor. The new killer's name being Pyramid Head, and the new survivor being called Cheryl Mason. Now, if you've ever heard of the Silent Hill games or movies or anything before, you might have heard of these two characters before. But anyway, I've captured some of the clips from the stream last night. Anyway, so enjoy.
Hey! I am super excited today to finally be able to reveal to you the next chapter of Dead by Daylight. As you've seen, we are going into a video game horror classic. We're going to the realm of Silent Hill. Silent Hill was one of the first horror game I played, and I was absolutely fascinated by it. Well, I'm really happy to be able to work with such a fantastic license. Let's start with the map. There's a lot of really cool locations in Silent Hill. We decided to use one of the most iconic ones. So we bring you to Midwich Elementary School. The two-story building is filled with thematized rooms, so all the Silent Hill fans will be able to revisit a famous location. There's a music room, the chemist lab, there's the nurse office, there's all of these little secrets around. There's obviously this exterior courtyard in the middle of the map. That's a very new layout in Dead by Daylight. Even the clock tower is there. We've also filled the map with all sorts of surprises and secrets for all of you fans out there. A lot of winks to the Silent Hill franchise. Survivor of the chapter is Cheryl Mason. You might know her as Heather Mason. That's how she was called as the protagonist of the Silent Hill game. Cheryl's a very interesting character. She's a powerful protagonist. She's also conflicted, and she went through the ordeal of facing the Silent Hill nightmare. We learn through the Silent Hill 3 narrative that she is the reincarnation of two souls. So we really wanted to show into her perks this duality, and also her link to the dark forces of Silent Hill. So let's talk about the perks. Soul Guard gives you endurance after being healed or after recovering from the dying state. But also, if you are currently cursed, you can recover from dying by yourself. Cheryl's second perk, Blood Pact, links you to the Obsession. So if you or the Obsession are injured, you will see each other aura. As soon as one or the other is healed, you'll gain the Haste effect for a limited time. And last but not least, the third perk, for the first time, gives the power to the survivor to control a little bit the entity. Repressed Alliance allows you to call upon the entity to block generators.
If you were wondering what the perks of the new survivor was, then wonder no more, because they are as follows. Soul Guard. Soul Guard grants endurance after being healed/recovering from the dying state. Blood Pact links you to the killer's obsession. If either of you become injured, then you can both see each other's auras. Repressed Alliance calls upon the entity to block generators.
The killer of the chapter is none other than Pyramid Head, and he comes to Dead by Daylight with the name The Executioner. And I just want to add something here. The Pyramid Head that's coming to DVD is the classic Pyramid Head from Silent Hill 2, straight from the tormented mind of James Sunderland. Pyramid Head's power roots itself in the dark forces of Silent Hill. So first of all, obviously you have this big, giant knife that you're wielding. And with it, you have a special attack. The special attack is a range attack that goes even through collision. Where it gets really interesting is that Pyramid Head can plant his knife in the ground and draw trenches around the map. These trenches, when the survivor goes through them, will make them tormented. So tormented is a killer effect that at first seems like it's not doing anything. But if you're suffering from the tormented killer effect and you're in the dying state, that's where it gets really interesting. So Pyramid Head can, instead of grabbing you and bringing you to a hook, he can decide to call upon the forces of Silent Hill, which will grab the survivor and send him directly to a cage of atonement. The cage is similar to a hook in mechanics. The survivor gets stuck in there, he can get saved by others, and he will go through 3 phases as well until he is sacrificed, just like on the hook. The thing though is that Pyramid Head saves a lot of time. All the grab, the transporting, and the hooking, that's done automatically. When the survivors are ripe for a sacrifice, if they are caught in the tormented killer effect and in the dying state, Pyramid Head will be able to call upon a final judgment on them. That's a way of saying that they can kill them instantly. It's like a mini Mori. Now let's talk a little bit about the perks of Pyramid Head. They bring new tools for deception. The first perk, Force Penance, will give the Oblivious status effect to a survivor that protects another survivor from a hit. Pyramid Head's second perk, Trail of Torment, will make him undetectable when he breaks a gen. We'll also highlight this gen in a yellow aura for the survivors. And the last perk, Deadbound, will link a healer to a healed survivor. If they run too far from each other, they'll suffer from the Oblivious status effect.
These are the perks for Pyramid Head. Forced Penance, which gives the broken effect to survivors that take a hit for another survivor. Trial of Torment, the killer gets the undetectable status for 15 seconds after kicking a generator. And Deathbound, if a survivor heals another survivor when at least 32 meters away from the killer, the healer gets the Oblivious status for 45 seconds. So guys, I hope this summed up for you pretty well, like what the stream was about. So if you couldn't watch the stream, I hope this was quite informative. Sorry if this was a bit longer than I expected it to be, because I thought it would be about 5 minutes long, but it wasn't. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe consider leaving a like and maybe subscribing, but honestly, you don't have to if you don't want to. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.